Skibidi toilet.
Skibidi toilet.
Toilette skibidi.
Skibidi shochaleo.
F you. Your mother is a you have El Riz, and you're short.
As you can see, Google Translate is sometimes completely unpredictable, especially when you translate words across 100 different languages and bring it back to English. But I wanted to use this to test two things. One, what words would it give me if I Google translated brainrot words 100 times? And two, what would it look like if I turned these new words into brainrot designs? Some of these words will be much more difficult to create because they're abstract words, and so we'll leave them for later on and begin with the easier brainrot words, starting with skibidi toilet. Okay, so first of all, we have to translate the word, and the way we're gonna do this is through Google Docs, and then we got to use the bad translator extension. So we're going to scramble it 100 times to throw out different languages, see what we get. This is probably going to take a while. Good luck with your parcel. What the Sigma? So how am I going to do this? I think the rough plan would be to maybe involve some sort of parcel, and then good luck. It's like a thumbs up, like the meme thumbs up emoji. What if we make a skibidi toilet, but with, instead of a toilet, it's sort of like a parcel. It's sort of like a parcel type beat, and then instead of like this weird head, we have like the emoji head. Okay, so I think I've got my ingredients. We got the thumbs up emoji PNG, and then we have some Amazon parcels. I could have chosen any parcel, but with Amazon, you know, we love underpaying our staff at 11s, and so yeah, we have to go with the Amazon. This is probably gonna look really bad, but this is the first one of the day, and so don't blame me if this is horrible. So I think we're gonna make this sort of like some sort of base, and I'm probably gonna have to manipulate this box into like different angles to try and create some sort of skibidi toilet. You know what? I can already see the vision already, and I copy this here, boom, and then flip, boom, boom. Fuck. You know what? This is actually not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Does that not look like a toilet to you, or does that not look like a toilet to you? Then we just gotta grab this guy, the good luck guy, and we gotta somehow put him in here and give him some sort of neck. This is the skibidi toilet, I think. I think this is the skibidi toilet. This is kind of shit, but I mean, this is the first one of the day. It can only get worse from here. And so with that, it was now time to step up the difficulty and run Grimace Shake through Google Translate. Okay, so now let's translate this 100 times again. How do I do this? 100 times, boom. What's it gonna give us? War. Grimace Shake is turning into war. What? How does that even work? I don't think I'm gonna really like try to create the shake itself. I think I'm more concerned with Grimace, this little fat Dorito. How can I incorporate war into this? Should I just turn him into a soldier, a Grimace soldier? Oh, this image. You know what? We could incorporate this image, this one. This image is fucked. We have to incorporate this because this looks like this war image, okay? The 1,000-yard stare. That is fucked. And then I also need to figure out what the war people wear. So they wear camouflage. Okay, so I could do some sort of camouflage Dorito chip. I think I know what to do now. The plan is that I'm going to cut out a Dorito chip from this camouflage pattern and make it in the shape of Grimace. Then I'm going to put the 1,000-yard stare on him and this helmet, similar to this, but more like this. This is like, fuck, he's just staring into your soul. And then I think that should be pretty calm for Grimace. I think the more complex ones will be later on. First, let's trace the shape of Grimace so I can get him into the camouflage. Okay, that should be fine. I think there's one issue though. I tried to give him a bit of muscle on this arm, but it's okay. It just sort of looks it looks like something else. So all we have to do is put this over here, and then this should be, yeah, boom. Okay, so all we need to do is put the eyes on him and the hat. So let's start with the eyes. So the 1,000-yard stare. Let's just trace this guy's eyes. How do we do this? So this is the 1,000-yard stare, I think. And you need like the creases as well on the eyes. So let's just copy this over for now. I think we need some sort of like creases under his eyes. Okay, I think these bags should be decent enough. You just copy them over now. Oh, I think the double eyelid is important. I'm going to add a double eyelid just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit skibbity. But I guess now we have to do the eyebrows. So let me just try and copy what these eyebrows look like. But then do we want to like tilt them? Because this guy, this stare is just tilted. And we just copy it over to the other side. Boom. And now the mouth and the tongue. Okay, this is pretty easy. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit horrifying. This looks like his mustache low-key, but it's like whiskers, like a cat. Like, meow, meow, meow. All we have to do is add some sort of hat. So we just gotta grab a hat somewhere. Boom. I think the hat is a little bit tight on his head. It's sort of squeezing his cranium, but this is Grimace Shake turned into war. So now we can step up the difficulty a little bit more and run the Cotton Eye Joe chicken nugget through Google Translate. This one's a little bit of a curveball. I think this is like a bit of a new addition to the brainrot community. I don't really know much about this guy, but let's just translate it, see what we get. What? Let's eat chicken. Okay, so like I said, I don't really know too much about this. I just know the song that goes with this, and then they do like some random dance. But how am I going to do this? Let's eat chicken, but it's already a chicken nugget. What animals eat chickens? Foxes, rats, weasels, dogs? Oh yeah, dogs do eat chicken. What if I make like a really scuffed version of a dog in this sort of like Among Us leg style with a Roblox face and the hat, and it's eating a chicken? Let's grab some ingredients. I think I have an idea for something that will look really, really, really bad. So first I need to get rid of this dog's normal face and just replace it with just like his fur. It's gonna look kind of weird, but this has to be done. This is good enough. I've hidden the face good enough. Okay, just pretend you can't see these fucking borders on the side. So now we just gotta drag the Roblox face onto the, okay, this is, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, I need to make it sort of do the Among Us sort of legs. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove its hind legs. This is gonna be bad. Okay, this is definitely an Among Us character. Okay, this is bad. And then now let's put the hat on and give him the chicken. And then, okay, this is, let's eat chicken. Okay, what the fuck did I just create? So even though I wasn't too familiar with the chicken nugget, it wasn't as hard as I anticipated. But now it's time to increase the difficulty a little bit more and run Among Us through Google Translate. Okay, let's translate this thing 100 times. We are small. Wait, Among Us is small though. We are small. How can I do this? What is small? What is small? Let me just Google it. Images. Fuck, why do they have some fucking feet on here? The small intestine? We are small intestine? Should I do an intestine Among Us? Okay, I've just searched up small intestine on Google Images. There's a lot of graphic stuff there, but I think I know what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna let me just grab some ingredients. Okay, so I think these are probably the only images I will need. So we're basically going to just be turning Among Us into small intestine by using a bunch of intestines. There are 3 main elements. So we have the visor, the backpack, and then we have the main body. Boom. Okay, that's not too shabby. That is an Among Us. I'm trying to look for any parts of these images that resembles this main body. So I think one option is we could take it out of here, but this is the large intestine, and so doesn't really count. Another option is we could go here. We could take this, the body. I can see a good body here. That could work. I think, you know what? That's probably our best bet. I'm gonna just grab this first. Okay, let's see what it gives us. Okay, this is not too shabby. This is honestly not too shabby. This looks similar enough to the body of the Among Us, so we can use this for the body. Now we just have to find the visor thingy. Fuck, this is the stomach, but low-key this would work. This is too good. It's literally the exact same shape. This is too good to not use. Okay, we have the visor. This is good. My tracing was a little bit dodgy, but this fits pretty well. Let me just adjust it to make it sure it's the correct size. Now all we need is some sort of backpack to go behind, and I think that should be pretty easy. We just grab a long thingy. I think I'm just gonna grab it from the same image. I think this portion looks pretty skibbity because it wraps around. That's pretty good. Okay, and I think this is, yeah, boom. So we have all the ingredients. All we have to do is just layer them on top of each other. Okay, this doesn't really look like it is Among Us, but it's not. Let me just add like a black outline around each sort of element. So I've added the black outlines, and honestly, this is not too shabby. It's literally Among Us small intestine because we are small. That is not too shabby. This is, I'd put this. So that was a little bit complicated, but now it's time to get even more skibbity and run Subway Surfer through Google Translate. Let's go translate this. What's it gonna give us? 100. Boom. And now I have to fucking wait. They travel by train, and they put a full stop at the end as well. So how am I going to do this? So Subway said they travel by train. I mean, it is sort of true. They travel. No, actually, they don't travel by train. They travel by hoverboard and running. What if I made a man whose shoes were made out of trains, and it was riding on a train hoverboard, but he was also made out of a train man? Should I make like a Skybity train man, and I just slap this guy's face on it? Low key, I think that could be the play. Okay, so I've just gone and grabbed a shit ton of trains. I forgot those sort of old trains existed. We have some old ones here, but we have a mix between the modern ones and the old ones. I guess we should start with the train man. So we're going to be turning this guy into a fucking train, and we're going to slap his face onto it at the end of it. So let's start with the shoes, right? The shoes. I think this looks like a pretty good shoe because it's like a clown shoe, you know? It's like boom, boom. Like, let me just draw it. Like, this is like a shoe, and then this is sort of like this. Like, this is literally the same shape. Okay, so we have some shoes here. Now we just need some legs and ankles. I think we just need something really, really straight. I think this is a pretty straight image, or this one is pretty straight. Let's use this one. I think I gotta rotate it. Maybe I go like this, and then we just stretch it a little bit. Okay, this should be good for the legs, I think. Whoa, wait, this guy actually is starting to look like a transformer. This is actually starting to look pretty cool. Now time for the body. So how are we gonna do this? I think low key. I think I might go this and just like duplicate it and stretch it to make him a little bit wide. This actually could look pretty skibbity. So we have this here, and we're gonna put him here. Then we're gonna stretch him like this and make him, oh, whoa. This. We are going somewhere. This is going somewhere because this looks like a zip. Like, this looks like a zip for his like jacket. He's wearing a jacket, isn't he? Yeah, he's wearing a jacket. Okay, now we need the arms. So what are we gonna do for his arms? His arms are kind of skinny, no offense. So I think we just grab one of these trains and just chuck it in there. Boom, and then we chuck the other one over here. Boom. This is starting to look pretty decent, don't you think? This is literally a trained man. And I guess the last thing to do for the man, we just gotta chuck his head on it with the cap and everything. Okay, this should be the head. Okay, this is, whoa. His head's a little bit big for his body, but we can adjust that. Wait, this actually looks pretty good because this is the zip for his jacket. Okay, so we have the man. We just need to chuck him on a hoverboard. Okay, boom. He's on a hoverboard. This is Subway Surfers. They travel by train. He's literally a train, and he's on the hoverboard. So now it's time to step up the difficulty even more and run Poppy Playtime through Google Translate. Okay, let's go translate it 100 times. Boom. Some people think it's just a game. What? Are you some sort of Sigma or something? What the hell? So yeah, honestly, I think Poppy Playtime is like also a bit of a new addition to the Brainrot community. I think it was mainly popularized as Brainrot because of the Lanky Box guy. But yeah, I played it once, but I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. Some people think it's just a game. How are we going to do this? Game, chess? Chess is a game? Game. Some people think it's just a game. I swear that's a quote somewhere. What is this? Reddit. Why does the phrase "it's just a game" upset so many people in online multiplayer games? Some people think it's just a game. That's like esports, sweaty esports. And in this thread, I was saying Dota. So I've never played Dota before. Let me search up the weirdest Dota character. Okay. Wait. What about the hottest Dota character? What the fuck is this thumbnail? Okay, this. Okay, so it looks like this person. So why don't we just turn them into Poppy Playtime style? Okay, so we have some sort of base. Now we just gotta try and figure out how to turn this into Poppy Playtime. The Poppy Playtime element has the eyes, the mouth, and then that's pretty much it, isn't it? And then the teeth, I guess. And I think the triangular head is pretty iconic. So we have 1, 2, 3 elements we have to incorporate. So let's just try and make her head shape a bit triangular to begin with. Okay, so I've got the head. Now I can go crazy with it. I can sort of make it a little bit. Okay, this is, you know what this is? Okay, this could be a good base. Let's just try and sculpt the head a little bit more. Okay, so now we have a bit more of a triangle shaped head. So now I guess the only thing left to do is the eyes and the mouth and the teeth. So let's start with the eyes. So it's kind of like white outline, black inside, white little dot. Okay, so it's white outline, black inside, and then white little dot. Maybe I have to make the dot a little bit smaller. Okay, this is not too shabby so far. Let's do the other eye now. Boom. Okay, we have, okay, she looks a little bit, okay. Interesting. Now all that's left is this mouth and the teeth. So the mouth shape is pretty iconic. Let me just grab this. Okay, this is, okay, this. It sort of looks like a duck so far, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's do the inside of the mouth. What the fuck is this? Now we just have to do the teeth, and I think this should be pretty easy. Okay, this shit is taking so fucking long. How do I do this? Okay, the teeth are done. This is, okay, this is the final product. This is Poppy Playtime into, some people think it's just a game. Some Dota person I've never heard of before, and nice. Okay, it's... what the fuck is this? So that was kind of scuffed, but now we're heading into abstract territory with the brainrot words that don't really mean anything. And so it's highly likely that Google Translate will become confused and spit out something random. And we're going to start with the word Sigma. This could get a little bit skibbity, but let's just translate it, see what happens. We're going to do 100 times, and this could literally be anything, so it might be a little bit complicated to create. What? It goes back to Sigma. What? Let's do it again. Let's do it another 100 times. It goes back to the original Sigma. Okay. I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more specific. Sigma Lone Wolf Alpha. Yeah, this is basically what I mean by Sigma. Let's just go translate that 100 times. Sigma Alpha is a beast. This barely changed. Let's keep going. How's this? What? Was that the translation? Okay, I guess we're going to make our own Sigma Alpha is a beast. This is what I sort of meant by it. Sigma, like the lone wolf, like this image, and then the lone wolf hashtag Sigma hashtag hustle. Okay, and sort of like some emo guy, and then of course the what the Sigma Alpha is a beast. You know what if we turn Squidward into a beast, like a Sigma Alpha beast, like maybe some like beast squid or something, and then we're gonna make him emo as well, and then we use Squidward's face somewhere. Let me just grab some ingredients. Okay, so I think I've got all the ingredients I need to do this. I've got a couple of squids here, and we have an octopus here. We have a wolf, which I might use to sort of make it a little bit more beasty. We have Squidward's fucking face here, and then we have an emo hairstyle. So I think let's start from the bottom. Let's start with the legs. So I think for the legs, I want to use the wolf. I think the wolf has really strong legs. So let me just grab the leg over here. Okay, so I think this low-key could be the legs. And I just gotta make it a little bit, okay, yes. Now it's time for the body, and I think I want to do something like a little bit like, wait, I have an idea. What if I... I have an idea. What if I do this? And so now it looks like he has like, melons, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Let's just try and make this some sort of like clothing for him, like some chest piece or something. So then that means he needs something underneath it, so for some contrast. I think this gray squid could be useful. Let's try chuck it in underneath to create the body for some contrast. And I think we're going to make the legs face upwards, and then we just duplicate it like this just to make it a little bit more body-like. Okay, this could be good. I think this is decent enough for the body, just to make it look like it's like filled out, because then I think I want to eventually put Squidward's head like underneath here like that, so it's like emerging. But let's do the arms first. Let's use some of this for the arms. We can either make it face like this, or we can do it the other way like this. I think, you know what, this could be a little bit better. I think this makes more sense. Should I make him T-pose? That would look really bad, but let's, you know what, fuck it, let's just make him T-pose. Okay, so this is the body so far, and all we need to do is put the head on with the hair and everything. Okay, this is terrifying. What? Squidward literally looks like some fucking Karen or something. But now we're gonna make things even more complicated by translating an even more abstract word that somehow won word of the year in 2023. Riz. Okay, so the translation for this one might not work as well because it's an abstract word, doesn't really exist. But let's just send it 100 times. What can it give us? Color. Riz goes to color. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit interesting because this is what I think of when I think of Riz. I just think of the light skin scare, and then this, not really this, but like sort of like Riz sort of face. But then if I was to make this color, like, does it mean color as in like skin color and race, or does that mean color as in like rainbow? What if I just make some sort of Riz face with some sort of like rainbow type theme? You know, everything's just like rainbows everywhere. I think this would work better if I draw it myself instead of using like PNG images. So the basic Riz face is literally like small eyes. I mean, what do you call it? Like, no, not small. Like, it's like you open your eyes thinly like this, and then high eyebrows, I think, and then there's a bit of like a lip bite sort of thing going on here. So I think let's start with the pupils. I think we'll start with the pupils. Let's make some sort of like rainbow pupil or something. Okay, so I think this should be our pupil for our eye that we're gonna be putting somewhere in here. Okay, this. What the fuck? This looks fucking creepy already. And I think when we're doing the eye, I think we have to sort of assume that the pupil is going to get cut off a little bit. So the eye is going to be here, and the pupil is going to sit probably here. So this is how the eye, I think, will sort of sit like that. Okay, this looks pretty bad. So now what do we need? We need the eyebrows. So let's just do some like really high eyebrows, sort of like this. So the shape is, it goes like this and then goes down sharply like this. Wait, the bushy eyebrows, and then this is honestly not too shabby, but I think I just need them a little bit higher. And honestly, I think I could add some sort of the double eyelid thingy. I'm gonna add that as well, just to make it a little bit sort of like the 100-yard stare. Okay, we got the eyelids here. He looks like he's about to fall asleep though. Maybe I should just add some like crease lines or something up here. Oh wait, I forgot, this is meant to be a rainbow theme, so I think I need to sort of add some sort of rainbow. You know what, let's fuck it, let's just grab a rainbow image. Damn, this is okay. This is Damn, we got some, okay, interesting. So now let's just do the lips, the mouth. I think I can do a mouth from scratch, I think. Honestly, do we really need the lip bite? I think the lips like this, I think this works. Let's do some more detail. Okay, this is, what the fuck is this, bro? This is the face. Let's just put it on someone's head and call it a day. So it said it wanted color, so we're gonna add it to not a white person's face, but a colored person's face, and boom. This is, okay, this looks, what is, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of like the Riz apple or something. Should I just add hands for the sake of it? Let me just add hands. Okay, what the fuck have I just created? This is, okay, this is what it told me to do. And with Riz somehow completed, it was now time to step things up a level and run the word mewing through Google Translate. Okay, so I'm actually genuinely intrigued to see what the translation is going to end up being, because mewing, what the fuck does mewing even mean? Even in English, people don't even know what it means in English. I'm fine. Asterisk. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. So when I think of mewing, I think of the face and then the But I wonder what happens when I just search up I'm fine asterisk on Google. So there's a song called I'm Fine by BTS. What does I'm fine mean? Pretty good. How, okay. What is this? English class 101. If someone says, how are you? You can say, what the Sigma? So BTS is doing I'm fine. Let's listen to what this song sounds like. So that's a beautiful song. I love that. I love that. Let's turn BTS into mewing then. So let's just grab a HD image of all the... Oh, this image could be fine. This image... We don't need all of them. We just need these people. Let's just sort of evaluate what we need to do. So I think the main elements are the eyebrows, the cheeks, and the shush finger. But I think we're gonna have to replace the eyebrows to make them like upwards a little bit. I think the easiest person to convert would be Jimin. I think Jimin, we can do it with Jimin. Let's do it. So I think I want to start with the eyebrows. Let me just remove these eyebrows, sort of. It's hard to do it with this program. Okay, so we've removed his eyebrows. Now let's put in a fresh set of eyebrows. Okay, so I honestly think this eyebrow I've got is pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna have to reshape it a little bit so I can sort of match the amount of the curvature of the... Geez, this face is fucking... Yeah, so I think this eyebrow shape should be decent enough. So let's just chuck it onto Jimin over here. Okay, so this is actually not too shabby. This is not too shabby if I do say so myself. There's the eyebrows done. Now I think let's do the cheeks. I think the cheeks. So this is going to be hard. I think I'm going to have to add some sort of like drop shadow somewhere. So I think I'm going to have to do this first. Draw some sort of line here. And then I'm going to have to sort of add some sort of shadow to make it like this. Like this is like the shadow. Look at the shadow. Boom. Okay, this... I think I overdid this. I think I overdid it. This is... Okay, this... Let me just redo this. I think I overdid it. Boom. I think this is decent. This mewing cheek is decent. We got that bit of the shadow there. Now we just have to do it on the other side. Boom. Okay, this... He is definitely mewing a little bit more. Okay. Whoa. Look at that. Look at the comparison so far. He's definitely getting accepted into Hogwarts. Now the last thing is just to add a hand. I think that should be pretty easy. The shush hand. And boom. Look at that. He's actually mewing. He's actually mewing. Let me just show you a comparison of the before and after. So this is the comparison. This is... I'm fine mewing with an asterisk for some reason. And so with that, it was now time to step up the difficulty and take on a potentially demonetizable design with the word gyat. So gyat is another word that just doesn't really exist. So I have no idea what it's going to translate to, but hopefully it gives me something usable. Before that happens, what the fuck does that even mean? Okay, so when I think of gyat, I usually just think of the gyats and the gyat, but how the fuck are we meant to incorporate before that happens? Let me just search up what before that happens means. Before that happens, English examples in context. Let's have a look at this. And I truly believe it's going to be a matter of time before that happens. Wait, Ludwig the Guru. Could we give Ludwig, the streamer, a gyat? Maybe. You know what, Ludwig, I'm sorry, but... We gotta give him a gyat. Let's just search out what happens when we do Ludwig gyat. Okay, it doesn't really come up with anything. What about Ludwig butts? Oh my gosh, what the fuck? You know, let's give Ludwig a fake gyat. Let's do Ludwig standing on his side. Ludwig side view. There's not many images of Ludwig. Ludwig standing? Ludwig, I think we have to get a good image of Ludwig. Give Ludwig a huge gyat. What if I just swap out his torso with someone else's gyat? Like someone else's lower legs. Let me just find the gyat photo first. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? We could do this. Okay, so we have this for the Giat, and then we just have to get a picture of Ludwig looking backwards and then looking back here. So I think maybe Ludwig dancing could be an opportunity to see him backwards. Not really. What do I do? Ludwig turning around. This is a GIF. A GIF? A GIF? Oh, what the? Oh, this image could be usable. I think this is pretty much the most decent image we can get, because look, if you just flip this, it's literally the exact same angle, and it even has like a bit of black in the clothing, so that could be a good opportunity for transition. And we even have the arm here, so I think the transition is going to have to come at the arm, so I'm gonna have to cut it off here. Now I think this should be good enough. Okay, what the fuck did I do to his nose? So this is Ludwig, and let's try and match the arm up with this other arm. I think there's an opportunity here. I think it could work. Yeah, we could just put the arm here. So that means we would have to get rid of this part of the image. Okay, that's close enough. That's close enough. Let's just put it on top. This one's pretty shit. What else can I do here? I literally cannot do anything else. This is literally Ludwig with the Gyat. And so with Gyat out of the way, it was finally time to take on the most confusing brain rot word in my opinion and run it through Google Translate 100 times. Edging. Okay, so this is the final one. This could get us in trouble if I do it really badly. So we're gonna try not to get demonetized today. We're gonna see what it gives us when we translate it. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's family friendly. Please. What should be done? Okay, so when I think of edging, I usually think of like this, this is the facial expression I sort of imagine people to be in when they're edging. I think I searched up yawn for this one, angry for this one, and then angry again for this one. So I think it's gonna mainly rely on some sort of facial expression to indicate the edging, because of course we cannot show you the edging on the YouTube, you know. So let's just Google what should be done and see what it comes up with on images. Okay, so what should be done is mainly a to-do list sort of thing. Okay, wait, what is this? CPR. Why is this on what should be done? Okay, interesting. CPR. You could edge the CPR. Like you're like doing CPR on someone, and then he's about to be revived, and you're like, no, yeah, and you just edge him. He goes back into like unconsciousness. He drifts on the fine line between consciousness and unconsciousness as you're like edging his revival when you're doing CPR. Let me just search at what CPR looks like. CPR diagram. What happens when you're doing CPR? You're compressing the chest bone, the sternum bone against the heart, and you're manually pumping the heart. We can edge the CPR resuscitation. So how can we indicate that in a sort of design sort of thing? So I think if you were to be edging someone with CPR and like keeping them drifting between like consciousness and unconsciousness, I think the way to indicate that would be if something in the background shows that like this is CPR has been going on for a long time, and everyone's been trying for like hours, days, weeks. What I'm sort of imagining right now is we have like someone here doing the CPR on this person who's on the ground. Then we have a bunch of people who have just done CPR. They're doing here, but then it comes back around in a circle because they have to go back and do CPR on this person. So the line moves like this way. So you're sort of edging the CPR, keeping them in between the state of consciousness and unconsciousness. So let me just grab some ingredients I think I can use to create this sort of scene. Okay, so I think I have all the ingredients I need. So I have the people that I need in the crowd, the first CPR person here, and I have some sort of edging phase. I want to sort of put some edging phase onto this guy first. Okay, so that's probably my first task. Then I need to sort of extend his legs. I can do it with this guy, honestly. But yeah, let's just put the edging face onto this man first. Okay, boom. And now I just have to put it onto his body. Okay, so this should be pretty decent. Okay, so this is the edging face. He's getting CPR'd, but he's being edged at the same time because his heart is pumping, but then it's not really pumping. They're trying to bring him back, but they're not really trying to bring him back at the same time. So now let's extend this guy's leg. So I think I'm just gonna borrow this guy and boom. Okay, you would not be able to tell. That's actually pretty decent, honestly. That's pretty decent, although he's missing a hand, but I'll give him Mickey Mouse's hand to sort of make up for it. So now it's time for the background. So we just need okay, so we just need the people to sort of be in some sort of like circuit where they're coming back around to finish off edging this guy, but not really. So I think we need all the tired people around this side of it. So let me just grab the tired people. Okay, so the tired people are all here because they just finished doing the CPR, but like not really completing it. They're edging him, so they're waiting here, and then the line's gonna continue around here. Let me just put the new people in, and boom, we have the scene here. So we have them edging the CPR. This guy's doing work and then they can't be bothered. They're going around in a circle. The policeman over here is angry with the ambulance because they're not actually reviving him. They're keeping him on the edge of consciousness. The guy is being edged. He's screaming in pain because it's quite painful, I think. I wouldn't know. And this guy is fucking lost. He has no idea where the fuck he is. But yeah, this is might be a bit unethical, but it's just deal with it.